the emotions I went through, the suffering, depression, hatred. Why can't it leave? Soon the other engines are gonna feel my wrath. One by one, they will fall. Then, once everything is done, once everybody has fully relived my hell, I will fully complete my mission. Soon the railway will come to know and understand why I am the ghost train of Sodor.
What's going on?
We already know!
It's him. Timothy's out there.
So you've sensed my presence. The years of haunting this line. The years of haunting an island that has changed in the wake of my demise still hasn't understood about me and why I did the unthinkable. Taking human lives. You can't see nor feel what I'm going through. This railway will soon be forgotten, just like me. The past of an era that I led the way for my kind of engines. The LB and SCRE2s. I was meant to be a really useful engine, but I was not worthy. I let the others have the pride and joy, while I became nothing more but a stepping stone. I hated it. I hated everything that this railway represents. Even after my so-called accident, I still see no change. I see the same faces, the same people. This is a worthless railway. I will send you all to your graves. And then he, the one who is able to survive and live on, will go with me into hell.
He came again!
He's talking about send him down with him. Just who is it that he's talking about?
I know who he's after.
Thomas, are you okay?
I know who he's after. Me.
What? He's after you?
But why? What does Timothy want with you?
I didn't want to believe it, but now I do. I believe that ghost train story was real, and that there was an engine, and that once ran on this railway before I came here in 1915, but I was too young to even know, or even remember back then. But now, it all makes sense. Timothy is after me, and he wants me gone. He wants me gone from this world!
After now realizing that Timothy's ghost was after Thomas, Toby and Percy were deeply worried about him. But despite this evil threat, Thomas dug down deep inside his boiler to show that he was not going to be defeated by someone who was a near identical image of himself.
They've never understood the reason of what I did. My so-called accident has been told time and time again, yet they fail to understand. stand it. My kind no longer exists. All except one has survived. Why did it have to happen? Why did he survive? Does he still remember me? Has he forgotten? I don't want him or anybody else to forget. My legendary reign of horror won't end. No, it won't. The island of Soto's nightmares are far from over.
Thomas had spent most of the next day working on the main line with Gordon, Henry and James in helping them with the heavy express trains. Later that evening, he took some coal trucks to the docks and then some shunting before he went to take a group of workmen to the viaduct, which was in need of inspection. The little blue engine was now feeling tired and worn out. He then headed into a siding where he had to let James pass through with the express. Soon, Thomas was out of the siding and turned off the main line, heading back onto the branch line. But as he got closer to home, the fog came down, very thick and heavy. The driver and fireman found it very hard to see from the cab windows, or even by looking out. Then, out of the blue, a much thicker layer of fog flooded in and totally blinded Thomas and his crew. With quick thinking, the driver slowed him down and brought him to a standstill.
We'll wait here until the fog clears.
Good idea. There's no way we're going to continue on in this.
Thomas agreed as well, but only after a few minutes, he and his crew could hear the sounds of another engine approaching. But the fog was just so thick that he couldn't tell whether it was coming from behind or in front of him. Then he heard its whistle. At first, Thomas felt very afraid and tensed, but he managed to put on a brave face as the sound got louder and louder. Thomas looked ahead of him, and there he was, the ghost of Timothy.
Timothy, you are real.
Hello, Thomas. We finally meet, face to face, as if we were destined to.